MySpace, and we are back with the Space Station podcast, and we are back with another lovely guest. This is my family right here, my cousin. Yes, this is my real cousin, my brother's daddy's son. Know what I mean, or my daddy's brother's son. I'm the teleport's in me. Dennis of the Good Guy Clothing Brand. Know what I mean? I gotta get a soundboard. Know what I mean? So give a round of applause. But definitely glad you're here. It's been a little time waiting, trying to get this episode out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I had to get it done before I did back.
Yeah, I'm about to go back to Texas. You've been out there for a little while now. How long you been out there now?
Shit, about 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, he's from PA originally. Moved out to Texas. So you got the Good Guy Clothing Brand going on. Mm-hmm. And you have it in. You are the co-founder, right? Because I used to say founder, but I didn't want to discredit anybody that you have a collective with. You know what I mean? So it's you. I know it's Quill. Is there anybody else part of the collective?
No.
Just you two? Yeah. Now, how did you two link up?
Well, shit, I knew Quill since probably like 2010.
2010.
Yeah. So
you was well out of school by this time and all that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's funny though, because when me and him first met, we didn't really get along like that.
That was just one thing I was going to say. Y'all was on two different sides of the fence. He was on with his people, you know, that side, and you was on with like 2nd Street and all that.
Yeah. Word. So we didn't really get along like that at first, but as we grew up, I want to say maybe like right before around the time that I moved, he hung around a lot of the same people I hung around, so we were around each other a lot, and we ended up just like, you know, just getting real cool, like putting all that other shit behind us and stuff like that.
Word, as you should.
Yeah.
So, like, how did you come up with the idea of, like, let's find a way to make ourselves some money? How did y'all come up with the idea of a clothing brand?
All right, well, originally Quill came out with Good Guy back in 2000, I want to say maybe 11 or 12, somewhere around there. He originally came up with it, just the t-shirts with that face on it. He did a couple others with the eyes and the lips in the back of the shirt, with the heart on the nice sleeves. Nah, yeah, that one too. Okay. It was just the one. It looked like a spade. And then he kind of, I guess it like stopped. So I was out in Texas. This was probably maybe my 1st or 2nd year out there.
You was out there in 2011?
No. I'm fast forwarding.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
this is after I moved. Okay. Like after I moved, you know, I noticed he wasn't really updating it no more, nothing like that. So I'm like, and people were hitting me up, and they were like, yo, you don't have a brand or anything like that. And I was like, nah, I just be chilling. What? And they were like, oh well, you know, I think that shit would definitely sell if you ever tried to like push something. Because at the time, I was doing a lot of shit for like other people. Like people were just sending me their stuff, and I was just getting their stuff.
Yeah, that's one thing. Your style is very unique. You're probably, if not, you probably one of the most fly people from Allentown. You won Best Dressed of Class of 08 for Dare, didn't you?
Yeah, in middle school too.
Oh, middle school they had Best Dressed for South Mountain.
Yeah, they used to. I don't know if they still do that.
For our years, I don't remember Best Dressed, but we're see. So like you've been stamped, you've been certified.
Yeah. All right. So they would say that shit, and all I kept thinking about was that, because like back then, like I used to buy everything, and I seen so much potential in that one thing, but like at the time, you know, I'm not gonna say what he was into, but at the time, you know, there were other things that were more important. Yeah, there were other things that were more important. So I was just like, I would hit him up, and I'd be like, yo, you ever thought about starting that back up? You know, I could run the internet side of it, because I had a real decent follow. At that time, I think I only had like 10K maybe on Twitter.
You said only 10K, like that's that's minuscule. Nigga. I wish I had 10K followers.
Yeah, I had like 10K. So like at the time, I'm like, you know, I mean, it was something to me at the time. So I'm like, you know, we could probably get something to go, you know, something like that. And he was like, all right. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm gonna call you about it. And he never did. So I kind of just, I had all the pictures and everything. So I kind of just like took the matters into my own hands. And I found an embroider. I found somebody that could do the embroidery and stuff like that. I went to them. I gave them the logo. I was like, here. I was like, I need this on 12 hats.
Okay.
So I took those hats and I posted them on Twitter, and literally like that same week they were all gone. One of the first people to buy one was Tyler Ennis.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got a lot of celebrity friends, man. How you linking up with these people? This is why, like, this is why I tell you sometimes, like, you be inspiring me because I want to be able to do these type of things.
Bro, honestly, like, don't ever let nobody tell you that Twitter is just Twitter. Because literally everybody that I've met them from that app.
Okay.
Like Tyler Ennis, I met him through there. Ocho Cinco through there. Darren Lee through there. You know, like most of the people that I do meet, because I mean Twitter, that's what Twitter's for. Like people see some people
network and interact with other people.
They see somebody, they're like, yo, I fuck with this nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
See, like, but that's the thing. Like, I've tried to interact, and sometimes people, like, came out on Twitter. I'm not sensitive to it, but like, people came at me. Sometimes people don't even respond at all. So it's like, what is it about you that you would say that people are just like, oh yeah, I gotta fuck with you?
I think it really has to do with the fact that I don't really care. Like,
you're not affected by.
Like, I don't really care what people like have to say about anything that I say on there.
Right. I can definitely respect that. Before we jump into you being an internet veteran, I wanted to ask why did y'all choose the Asian guy or the white? I don't know, is he white or Asian?
He's white.
Why did y'all choose him? Y'all are black businessmen. Mm-hmm. Why that as the face of your brand?
All right, so if you think about it, right, what did Clark Kent look like?
Typical, he liked the good guy logo.
Bruce Wayne.
Same chiseled white guy, sleek hair.
Yeah, the black hair. You know, they wore the glasses when they were at their day job or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was the image of the good guy, like when we were growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So basically, it's kind of like that was like a stereotype, basically giving everybody else a harder chance. You know what I mean?
Okay. I like where this is going.
Yeah, so basically that logo is like, you know, we wear those shirts, so basically you see like, yo, you don't have to look like the good guy to be the good guy. Like, this is what they think the good guy looks like, but we're the real good guys type of thing.
I respect it.
Yeah.
And then now y'all have Good Girl that recently, that dropped today, right?
Well, they had a pop-up shop. Cool had a pop-up shop for, I think from maybe the end of November to like early December or end of December, something like that. I know he had it open for like maybe like a month or a month and a half.
Oh, okay.
He had that open, but we just dropped the website today. So if y'all want to check that out, goodgirlmia.com.
Oh, so it's not MIA, it's y'all say Mia.
Oh, no, yeah. Well, Good Girl MIA, Good Girl Mia.
Oh, yeah, because usually when I say like y'all names, I say MIA. I don't say Mia.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all got that going. You got the Good Guy Kids I seen. That's coming out soon. So y'all make sure you check that out. And I will say, like, not even just because you're my family or none of that, this is the biggest clothing brand out right now. You know what I mean? And I got my people that we make clothes to, new brand. I don't know if you heard, know what I mean? I'm not trying
yeah.
You know what I mean? But not trying to say, like, because we still got a lot to do to even get on y'all level. But in terms of buzz, I hear new and good guy, you know what I mean? And I just want the people that I'm working with, like Lee and stuff, that I want them to see, like, yo, these guys, they actually putting in work. They got focus. They got drive to do this. And I want us to get on that same level, you know what I mean? So I want you to know that, like, we take notice, you know what I mean? And the one quote Quill had, we're going to see who's here 10 years from now. Yeah. I see y'all being here for the next 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, I hope so.
Word.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, y'all got like good quality shit. Like y'all got why the price tag? Why the price tag so high?
Shit, honestly, it's the product, man. Like, you know, I was just talking to my mom the other day, and she was like, you know what? I still got that shirt from when y'all opened in the archive, and she was like, nothing's peeled off it. It hasn't faded. And
that's probably like the only one she got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, it hasn't faded, and I wear it all the time. And it's like, you know, when people notice things like that, they don't care about paying that extra, you know, whatever you're gonna charge it for, because they know it's gonna be good. They know they know if they wash it once, it's not gonna shrink or the letters are gonna peel or anything like that. So, you know, and whenever we look for stuff, like we always look for the top tier stuff to begin with, because we want it to be like luxury fashion streetwear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we don't just want to just be another. That's why, you know, we put the inside tags in. Like we don't leave a trace of anything. Like we want it to be like, yo, like this is this is like literally us. Like this is like coming straight from us. You know what I mean?
I want to say, y'all finally had the store out that came around last year, 2 years ago, right? The store.
I made a year June 2nd.
June 2nd.
Yeah.
How tough is that? Like y'all actually have a place that people could come up, walk to you, shake your hand now. Like how exciting was that, and how tough is it to keep that going?
It's not tough. It's not tough at all, as long as you keep, you know, as long as you keep putting out the heat. Like you're always gonna keep those recurring customers. It's same thing on the internet too. Like I built it now on the internet to where it's like 4, 5, 6 time customers. Like they'll still hit me up and they'll be like, yo, they'll be like, are you dropping these again? Yeah. And I'll be like, not right now. And they'll be like, all right, well, the next thing you drop, I'm sure it's gonna be fire, so I'm gonna cop it anyway. I'm gonna just be ready. Yeah. Like, you know, there's people that hit me up that are like, yo, you only go to a 2X, and I'm like, yeah, for right now. And they'll be like, yo, they'll be like, that's motivation. I'm gonna get in the gym just so I can get one of these. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, crazy. That's real love right there. That people's actually getting just so they can wear your shit.
Yeah, like there's people saying they want to get in the gym just so they can fit like a 2X or some shit like that. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, and I'd be like, I don't even be wanting to. I'd be like, yo, damn, we can't get no 3X or 4. But when you do clothes, you'll realize those sizes are a little harder to find, and that's why a lot of people only go up to like a 2X. Mm-hmm. Like the fabric and everything changes once it goes past that 2X.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, with new, we don't really make anything past a large. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We just make small, medium, large. We might make XL for a couple people, but we don't make too much. And that's one thing too that I like from y'all, that everybody's able to get what they want. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like, y'all, it sells out pretty quick, but if somebody wants a certain shirt, they'll be able to get it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not like once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I definitely like about the brand. Yeah. Y'all got into glasses, fucking athletic wear. It's just like how do y'all do this?
Shit, we really just be thinking about just random shit. Like we'll just talk about something, or he'll send me a picture of like a pair of socks, and he'll be like, "Yo, this is it." Or really, I'll send him a pair of I'll send him like the work jacket.
It's really because y'all niggas got money like that. It's really because y'all niggas got some bread.
I got a work jacket. I got a Nestle work jacket that I got at a thrift store, and it's kind of like the same as like the Good Guy one we dropped maybe like a month ago, the Dickie one. Yeah, and I was like, I like those. And I'm like, yo, I sent him that, and I'm like, yo, and he's like, I already know what you're thinking. I was like, yeah, we need a work jacket, dog. And then that's when we came out with the work jacket. So
you just see different things throughout your daily life, and you get inspiration from that?
Yeah, like you could just look at random shit. Like, say you could look at like that tapestry right there and be like, yo, we need Good Guy carpets or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it could just be something like that.
Right. So I want to take it back a little bit, because like I said, like your style's always been unique. Now you got your own clothing brand. You got people rocking your shit. And you influence a lot of people. And then you have influences too. I want to say, like, who are some of the influences in your style growing up?
Oh, Kanye West for sure.
Oh, I knew it. I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, Kanye West for sure. Just like Kanye West, just like Pharrell, the Neptunes, like just those guys right there. Like I used to look up their shit all the time. When I had a MySpace, I always used to have...
get into that too. I didn't write it down. I was going to bring it up, but you definitely want to get into those days.
Yeah, when I had a MySpace, I usually, if I didn't have a Kanye song, I'd have like a Pharrell song or a NERD song or something like that. Like, just those guys. Like, those guys are just so awesome. Like, or Kid Cudi, you know, like, any of those dudes, man.
Now, one thing I wanted to bring up a couple years back, man. You took the town by storm a little bit. You came out with the kilt. What was that about, bro? You gonna have to tell us what was the kilt, the skirt, and then now that's the thing. Like, you are a trendsetter. Like, you did things before other motherfuckers start doing. Not saying like, know what I mean, but
yeah,
you paved the way for a lot of shit. Know what I mean? Or you've done it before there was a hype or craze around it.
Mm-hmm.
So what was your mindset on wearing that goddamn kilt?
All right, so I seen Kanye in the skirt, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna wear a skirt, but I'll wear a kilt because niggas wear kilts.
It's a little more manlier.
Yeah, it's a little bit more masculine. So I was like, all right, so I was like, I'll fuck with this though. I ain't gonna fuck with that because that nigga literally had on a skirt, but I'll wear this.
Wait, Kanye had the actual skirt on?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like during the Watch the Throne tour. That nigga was wearing a skirt.
I gotta Google it. If I find out,
if it wasn't a skirt, it was either a skirt or it was a long T-shirt, and that nigga had on like leggings under it or something like that.
I do remember that now. I do remember that now.
It was something like that. So, but yeah, like most of that shit, like it's. You know what's crazy is bitches like a lot of niggas that dress like that. They don't like niggas that.
That's what I was going to say. Like, what is the ladies' reaction to seeing you wearing? Because the average woman, they might not know that's a kill. They just, this nigga he's a cross dresser or some shit.
Yeah.
So like, what was their reaction to seeing you wearing that on? They was feeling it. They was like, oh man, I might have to give me one of these too.
Well, shit. Well, the night I wore it, I went to a house party. Over by like the YMCA, I went to a house party over there, and I mean everybody was fucking with it. Everybody that was in there, like I was in there, and like my hood friends were in there, and they were like, "Oh, this nigga got on the kill. I fuck with it too." Like,
but like that. Nobody ever tried to like fry you up because of that shit.
No, no, because I think I wore it twice. I forget where I wore it the second time. It might have been like somewhere in Bethlehem, but both times it was just like some house functions that I wore it to.
You think you ever bring it back out again?
Nah.
So it's over for the kilt. Had to hang it up.
Yeah, that was young me.
Young you.
Yeah. Like now it's really just like it's kind of like a nostalgic stage right now, like with the crop sweaters and shit like that. Crop sweaters, crop tees, like all that shit like that.
Word. Yeah, I see you wear crop tops too. Sometimes you wear the hoop earring. Yeah. So you like you said, you're not one that worries about what others think of you.
Yeah.
But how did you find the confidence within yourself to have this sort of unisex type of style?
I don't know. I really just like I didn't really I guess I just didn't think about shit. Like I would just be like, all right, I'm wearing this and that's it. And then I would just like, I would throw it on and I wouldn't like stop and like think about like, oh, should I really wear this or anything like that? I would just be like, nah, this is it. Yeah. And I'm out.
Cause I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe I might need to work out a little bit, but I might wear a crop top tee.
Yeah, no,
I'm not going to lie to you. They look all right.
You know what's crazy? I asked, cause my friend, a good friend of mine, Sneed, he's actually gay. But he wears them.
He's very funny.
Yeah, and that's he's like a brother to me. So I was asking him. He's actually the one that came in like and cut my tees up for me and shit. And I was asking him. I was like, yo, what they say like when you wear? He's like, I be in like the gay community, so they don't really give a fuck about it. But he's like, I wear them to regular places too, and like, you know, he's more one of the people that's like, I hope they don't say anything type of thing. He's like one of those type of people, but. He was like, nah, he's like, I mean, for the most part, everybody was cool with it. He's like, you'll be all right. And I was like, all right.
Or now you gotta have those type of friends around you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but so you had the crop top tees, you made a way for that, and then the cowboy boots.
Oh, that's a Texas thing.
Yeah. So you still rocking the cowboy boots every now and then, or those is hung up in the closet too?
Nah, I wear them every now and then. I wore them here once. A long time ago, like when I first moved, I came back maybe like 4 or 5 months later, and I brought them with me, and I wore them the whole weekend too. Those are the only pair of shoes I bought.
Right. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I could probably rock with the Cowboys. They ain't look too bad. I might be able to rock with those for a little bit, but the crop top tees, I did like the sweaters. Those look alright.
Yeah, it all depends on like because they all got different styles. Like you see a pair of cowboy boots, and there's like 50 to 100 different styles of that, and you might find a pair that you like. Like maybe they might be mid top. They won't have all the fancy shit on the side. They'll just be plain. You'll be like, yo, I kind of fuck with those shits. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole lot of different shit to look at. I feel like that's why most people don't give like certain things that they want to give a try because they think there's only one way you can do it.
Yeah. And then sometimes, not everything's for everybody. Because I used to try to implement different styles into my style. And I'm like, hey, maybe that wasn't for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's cool to try new things. But then if it's not for you, you know what I mean? You don't gotta force it neither.
Yeah, exactly. So, there's no need to force nothing.
Another brand that used to work with, I'd say, I haven't heard about it in a long time now. E-Man Artwork.
Yeah.
What's the story behind that? What happened with E-Man Artwork?
To be honest, I have no idea.
Like who founded that? Like who was behind that?
That was my boy JoJo, and he was when I first met JoJo. I was real cool with his brother David. Me and him were in the same class and shit. Like we were in the same grade. Mm-hmm. JoJo was a grade higher, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But at the time, literally all you had to do was give JoJo a tee and $20, and the next day or 2 days later, he'd come back and he'd have like a whole Picasso on the front of your shirt. Like just like on some like the shit that Mesquine was dropping, like his shit was like 10 times Mesquine type shit. So, at the time, I was working at the time. I had like a little job or whatever. And I didn't have no bills, so whenever I got paid, I would give JoJo. Yeah, I would give JoJo like I'd give him like $20, $40, give him some teas. I was like, yo, and it was to a point where me and him ended up taking a road trip out to Jersey. I forgot the name. I think the name of the song was New Sneakers. I forgot who dropped it, but I think it was somebody that was affiliated with Gilly the Kid. And
New Sneakers?
Yeah. And they wanted a shirt. They wanted a shirt done. So we literally took my car. I think I was like maybe 16 or 17. We took my car. We went all the way out to Jersey just to give the dude that shirt. It was a cool ass experience though. But we was literally out there like all day. Like it took us all day to get there and all day to get back. It was cool though.
Or so have you seen dude since then or?
Nah. I know he still does art though. Like that was literally like his life, man.
Wait, what's his name?
JoJo. What's
his last name?
Irizarry.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. I met this dude. I've been his art studio. Like this is a guy I've been around. We was talking about getting him on the podcast too, bro. I would have never thought that was his shit.
Yeah.
I did know him. I did know this guy. Yo, that's so crazy. I'm about to tag him in the video.
Yeah, I still got all his sweaters from back when I was like a freshman in college or when I was coming out of high school. Like I still got all them shits.
Yeah, a couple of the shits you gave me, I still have like two sweaters of E-Man Artwork shit.
Yeah.
Yo, that's so crazy. I'm about to tell him next time I see him. I'm gonna bring it up to him. That's so crazy.
Yeah, what does he do? He does comics now, right? Or something like
that. He
does
all types of art. He does like caricatures. He does painting. The last thing I seen him do, we was in his art studio and he had a whole bunch of shit he was doing. Mm-hmm. So like I can't really recall, but I drink and I smoke and shit.
Yeah.
But he's definitely still working. He's definitely still active. He makes money off his art. He does all types of sketches. I think he does it all pretty much.
Shit, I mean that's good to hear though, because that nigga he had something going with that shit. That nigga was fucking talented.
Yo, I would have never thought. But then again, like you do know a lot of people within the town, so it's not that too far fetched.
Yeah, me and him were a pretty good team too, cause like there was a point in time where we would go out to these places and I would just wear his stuff. And he would just be like, yo, you see that? That's my shit. He'd be like, yeah, you see that? That's my shit. That's my shit he got on or some shit like that. It used to be cool. Like I was like 17 at the time, so I was like, damn, I felt like that nigga and shit. I was wearing the main nigga in Allentown who everybody was going to like paint some shit for him. Like I was wearing his shit all the time. You know what I mean? Yo,
that's so funny. I put two and two together.
Yeah.
I'm definitely shout out to JoJo. Now that's one thing about you too. You make good connections. You've been out there, but that's because you've been on the internet for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're known on Twitter. I wouldn't even say just Black Twitter. Like you're just I say you're a Twitter. I don't want to say Twitter head, but you're a significant figure on there. But it started on MySpace. Now, I just want to know, like, how can I word this question? Like, how did you get your internet buzz as big as it is?
You know, it's crazy. I don't even...
Because it's one thing to be out in the world and meet people in real time, in real life, but the internet, that's a whole different world in itself.
Mm-hmm. I feel like... You know what's crazy? A lot of people on Twitter, they just want somebody to reply to them. Like, they just want somebody, like, they just want, like, whether it's not the negative shit, but, like, somebody that's, like, they say, like, oh, those are nice kicks, bro. Thanks, bro.
And
that'll make somebody's day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, you know, whenever somebody says something to me, like, as long as I see it, like, I'm always going to respond. And I think that's what, I think a lot of people like shit like that. They like people that, you know, always respond to them, or that'll always, like, you know,
show some type of love.
Yeah, that'll show love back whenever they show it. You know what I mean? A lot of people take that a long way because there's a lot of people that, like, go through things and, like, the internet is their, like, their safe haven. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where they go to, like, get away from all that. Like, there's literally been people that are like, yo, man, I was having a shitty ass week, but yo, you've been funny all week, and I just want to say thank you, man, because you're always, you know.
Yo, yeah, that's one thing.
And shit like that.
I don't know if I told you this, because I always tell you, like, thank you for the inspiration shit, but there's not a day where I'm on Twitter and I'm not crying laughing. Like, some shit either you posted or one of your followers posted because you retweeted it. I stay in tears on Twitter all the time. Like, there's never a dull moment.
No, that shit is, I mean, it's real. It took a minute. Like, there was a point in time where I wasn't fucking with Twitter. Like, I tried it the first time and I was like, nah, that's just too confusing. And I just kept that shit how it was. Because
me, I've been on the internet since about 08. Mm-hmm. So I made literally every social media, even if I wasn't on it. So, like, I've had Twitter, but I didn't really see the buzz behind it. Then I started noticing, like, when Facebook started dying down. Yeah. But even though Facebook is still as big as it is, it had its time where it wasn't as popping. Everybody started making the transition and shit. Yeah. But now I'm starting to notice, like, Twitter, that shit really, it's not, I don't want to say it, but it keeps me entertained. You know what I mean? When I need to laugh at something or I need some information to gather, it helps me out during my day.
That shit really, like, the GOAT app, bro. Like, you could really, like, you could sell some shit. You could meet some people. Like,
now, see, that's the thing, because I'm not going to lie. Like, I guess you would call it social anxiety, but I do be afraid sometimes to put myself out there, because while I'll say I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker say to me, if a nigga be like, oh shit, your podcast trash, I'll be like, fuck that nigga. But then I'll be like, damn, like, what about it is trash though? Like, I think about that shit, like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. Nah, I mean, shit, we get shit like that all the time. But then, like, if you ever notice, like, you can go on a verified designer's page, and there's still somebody that's gonna call it that. There's people that'll just say some shit like that because they want you to respond. Like, there's literally niggas on there that, like, get off on people just responding to their negativity.
That's what I'm saying, but, like, bro, you be making niggas delete their account, I believe, or, like, you just make niggas just get off Twitter.
Yeah, that's why I like, because I don't respond to everybody that says something stupid. Like, I'll let them go, and I'll let them go, and then, like, once it gets to, like, the fourth guy, I'm like, all right, this nigga's out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yo, how do you stay sane with so many people? Because you, as much love as you get, there be niggas that just be hating.
Nah, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I really don't see why, because I don't know none of these niggas. Like, I don't know how you could have so much hate in your heart for a nigga that you've never met in your life.
Never met, never seen, never interacted with besides a Twitter comment.
Yeah, so, like, now I take that and I'm like, if they make a comment about me, I'm like, all right, well, I mean, if this is how they gotta sleep at night, then I mean, that's on them, you know, but Like I would never like I couldn't never just like let some nigga that's, you know, bother me all the time on the internet or some shit like that, or just somebody that's not bothering me that I just don't like or something like that. Like I wouldn't. It doesn't make sense to me. Like that could really be a cool ass nigga, and y'all could really be cool like off that
and get along and shit,
and be like, yo, yeah, this nigga's really a cool ass nigga, but you want to be a hater from the outside and be weird and shit.
Another thing too is about engaging people in that way, because I'm also trying to build this. And Twitter's notorious for bringing up receipts. Mm-hmm. That's another thing. I don't want to say something, and then down the line, as my shit's getting popping, be like, oh, remember you said, oh, fuck these bitches, or some shit, or you said something about LGBTQ XYZ, some shit. Yeah. Know what I mean? I don't want that to happen to me. Yeah. So it's like, while you have your brand going on, and then you're still engaging. Not necessarily you engaging, but there's a little bit of a back and forth between people on the internet. That's where I'm like, damn, like, I wanted to find out how I could do the same thing. Or just not be as conscious of the negativity that's being aimed towards me and still be able to build my brand and keep it going.
Yeah, I think it's limiting, like, who you respond to. Like, there's literally, like, It's more so like limiting who you respond to and not looking for shit to roast people about. Like just looking for shit on your timeline to say something about. It's a lot less of that, because before that, like I was doing that shit, like I was arguing with everybody, I was going back and forth with everybody, and like now it's just like. Like there's a lot of shit I'll quote and I'll write something and I'll be like, nah, you know what? Fuck it, I ain't even gonna do that shit.
Yeah, I do that too. I'll be like, nah, I'm not even gonna start no shit.
Yeah, like I'll be thinking about it and I'll be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that to him.
So between Twitter and the infamous MySpace cutting grounds, what did you enjoy more? Or what do you enjoy more? Because the cutting grounds, for people that know, was iconic between 2007, 2010 on MySpace.
Yeah, matter of fact, shout out to Trav for that, because Trav thought of that name, if I'm not mistaken.
Shout out to Trav.
I think Trav, like, orchestrated that whole cutting ground shit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, man, that shit, there's some funny shit. I'll say that was the precursor to all the shit, or most of the shit that's happening now on the internet.
Yeah, I think.
Like memes, cutting on niggas, and all that.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that was Trav. That sounds like some shit Trav would make anyway. I'm pretty sure it was Trav, though. But, I don't know, man, because, yo, Twitter is creative, bro.
Yeah.
It's really creative.
Yo, like, I've seen shit on Twitter, like, shit that niggas laugh at on Twitter, niggas will have a hissy fit on MySpace. I mean, on Facebook about. Yeah. Like, it's two totally different worlds.
Yeah, Twitter's creative, bro, so I don't...
Yeah, I'm waiting for the day where I could just delete Facebook off my phone and not feel any type of way about it.
Shit, I only got that shit up because family.
Yeah, I keep it up because, like, honestly, that's, like, I have over, like, 1,000 friends on there. So, like, my biggest audience is Facebook. So that's why I keep it up, just so, like, yeah, I could post my shit there, too, while I still have my Instagrams. And then sometimes I'll post to Twitter.
Believe it or not, there's a lot of niggas that still, like, they be getting verified and shit like that. Like, I got a friend of mine in Dallas. I guess he makes rap videos and shit like that, like spoof videos.
Okay.
So he'll take like a rap video and like make like a Mexican version of it. He's Mexican.
Okay, yeah.
You might have heard of him. His name is Nate God.
That name is familiar.
Yeah, and I think his girlfriend's a big like MUA.
See, like, I'm not too good with names, but once I see faces, I'll definitely like recognize. So once I see the person, I'll definitely like, yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, he'll make a lot of like Mexicanized videos, like cutting grass and shit like that, but he'll make like a spoof out of it. But yeah, he got verified on Facebook doing shit like that. I mean, he has a crazy following on Twitter and on Instagram too as well.
Well, I was gonna say, when y'all getting the verification, what's up with that?
Shit, honestly, I don't even give a fuck about that verification, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of blue checks. Like, there's a lot of blue checks on there that they just like, they misuse their platform. So it's like
that's true.
It's like they
There's
already
a lot
got
of people that have one. I'm just like, why do you have a check?
Yeah, they already got a bad name, and then there was a point in time where you could just apply to get a blue check, like you didn't have to earn it or anything. You could just apply and be like, oh yeah, I did this, this, and this, and they'd be like, all right, they gave you a verified check. Like,
so
I mean, it would be cool to have that next, like, you know, to have that little check, like that'd be like a nice little badge or something like that. But
because more people will see that, be like, oh, who is this? Like,
yeah,
they'll pay attention a little bit more. So I was going to say, like, you wouldn't consider yourself like internet famous because you've been in memes that have been viral many times. Like, you wouldn't consider yourself a fan. You're just a regular guy.
I mean, that's how I see it. Like, I still feel kind of weird, like, when I go places like, like, I've been to, like, Miami, and people will be like, yo, I bought one of your shirts last week. You mind if we get a pic or something like that?
Or they're like, oh, you're the guy from Twitter.
Yeah, they'll say that, or like I can go to pretty much anywhere. I can go to Canada.
People really call you James Harden?
Nah, they used to.
They used to?
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask that real quick.
People used to, just to be like funny and shit, you know. But nah, like I would go to like Canada sometimes. I know one time I went to California, and I didn't even hear the dude. My boys actually said, they were like, yo, I can't take this nigga nowhere. And I was like, bro,
you're just gonna know who you are.
Yeah. I guess it's people told me I have real like distinct features. So, you know, if anybody sees me anywhere, they're like, yo, I've seen that fucking face before. Like, I know who that is. You know, type of thing. But I would still never consider myself like that type of dude. Cause like, you know, people, I don't know, there's people that aren't even that, like, you know, at that level, and they're like, yeah, why stop calling me this and this from Twitter.
Yeah,
like, y'all niggas don't know me like that.
Shit.
Yeah, they get all crazy and shit. Like, stop calling me such and such from Twitter. I don't even know y'all niggas like that. I don't fuck with y'all. Y'all niggas is fans, and I'd be like, bro, like.
But you don't mind being called OG Beard, or still you don't mind being called good guy.
I don't mind good guy. I do mind being called. I do mind being called OG Beard. I've been trying to retire that name ever since I made a new account.
Why don't you fuck with it though? Or you just it's all about evolution. You just trying to move on from it.
Yeah, like it was a cool phase while it lasted. But I mean, granted, people still call me, and I'm just like, yeah.
That's something that's always just gonna stick with you.
Yeah, that's always gonna be there. Like, no matter how I try to like change my name up or anything like that.
And then shit, you got the beard. It's just Diesel now. I mean, it's just like what else? Somebody that don't know your name gonna call you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You gonna know you OG Beard. So you've done some great things. You started a lot of shit. I want to take it back just a little bit. Nerd. For a lot of people that don't know, actually a lot of people do know. That was a lot of people's first crew that they're repping, whether they knew you or not. Actually, like. There's so many false claimers during my years of South Mountain, niggas claiming nerd. I'm not going to mention no name. There's somebody that actually tried to say they was related to us just because they admired you so much that they said they was nerd, they was our family. Shit, I know Raymond knows what I'm talking about.
Nigga, whenever somebody, because there's niggas out here that still say that. Whenever niggas say that they're related to me, I'm like, yo, the only cousins I got out here, Sahir, Lamar, and Elijah.
Yeah, and that's one thing. I don't try to put it out there as much anymore because sometimes you're like, yeah, that's my cousin, just being young and hype and shit. But I just be like, yeah, man, like, it's my family. You know what I mean? Try to keep cordial, you know what I mean? But there was a lot of that going on. Like, that shit, it just is ridiculous to me. But
oh, yeah.
How did that come about? Well, of course, we kind of know how it came about for real.
Yeah. It was really just that. And, around that time, I had gotten real cool with a nigga that he lived in Jersey. Me and him kind of looked alike. He used to be heavy on the skateboarding for real though. Like, that nigga really used to skateboard. He was just some tall ass dark skinned nigga, and he had earned his name too. And he sent me a request. I think at the same time my name was the same exact as his name, and I'm like, oh. And then when I added him, he was like, yo, dope ass page, bro. blah blah blah. You know how niggas used to be on MySpace, dope page, bro.
Yeah,
show love, whatever, some shit like that.
Yeah,
just put a little something, and then me and him, you know, that guy, man, cool. He had seen like the interactions on like my MySpace and shit like that, and he was like, oh, he's like, you got a little shit going on up there, huh? I was like, yeah.
Seen you was lit, nigga.
And he had the same shit going on in Jersey, so we didn't put them all together or anything like that, but we were just like, yo, like, you know, like salute to you. And it was crazy because me and that nigga kind of looked alike. I don't know what that nigga's doing now though.
Or you don't remember his name or nothing?
Me and him had the same exact name. It was just Nerd TM. Yeah, we both had the same exact name though, but I know he was from Jersey. I want to say like Plainfield.
Yo, that's the thing. Like, just thinking back on those days, man, niggas used to do a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy. Niggas used to take pictures, Photoshop themselves over you. Fucking,
yeah.
Yo, just thinking about it, just so crazy.
One of them niggas photoshopped my hat on his head. I was like,
yeah, bro, that's the exact one I'm thinking about. I thought like he actually took his whole face, took your picture, and just put his shit over.
Yeah, niggas was really advanced. Yeah. We can really use those skills right now. Like, we probably a computer genius.
Yeah, back in 2008 and shit.
Yeah, niggas was doing all that type of shit in 2008.
Do you ever like see or run into any of these people, or like see them on the internet and they try to like interact with you and shit?
Yeah, but I mean, you know, we were young back then. Like, I brushed that shit under the rug. It's like, yo, like, you know, I was like 17 or 18. You were probably like 16 or 15 or some shit like that. So, you know, like, niggas was young.
All you niggas is my sons. That's pretty much it. All y'all niggas
like, we were all
sons.
young, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not
you wasn't tripping about it.
Yeah.
So now I mean, you're coming up on, you're creeping up on the big 30.
Yeah.
How does that feel, man?
I don't really feel nothing different. People always been telling me, like people that are older, of course, they've always been telling me different shit. Like, but the thing that they have always told me though is that they're your better years. Like, there's been people that they've been like, yeah, your 20s are for, you know, all you're struggling and this and that. And like when you're in your 30s, it's nothing but like smooth sailing. You got everything figured out. You got this, you got that. Everything's already established. Like, those are your golden years. And I heard that more than like 5 times. You
heard that more than negative? Because usually when I hear people, when they say they about to hit 30, they get into like a little depression, or they get sad, stuff like that. You haven't felt that, have you?
No. I don't think I could ever feel that, because at the end of the day, you're only as old as you feel. I feel like, because I mean, granted, you know, people are gonna say, damn, you're like 30 for jokes, but at the same time, if somebody that was 30 died, they're gonna be like, damn, they're young as hell. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's one thing I don't get. Like,
yeah,
like I don't really judge certain things, because people go through certain things, and like everybody's situation is different. So I try not to judge. Well, like I do like roasting people every now and then. Yeah. I don't really like to get into people's personal situations. Mm-hmm. Like that's the thing about Twitter. Like, I seen some shit. Somebody was like, "Oh, hey, bro, yeah, appreciate it." Little chill report. But somebody was I don't know Mary exactly, but for example, there's like, "Oh, them sneakers type trash," and then like, "But what happened to that nigga in your bio though?" And then be like, "R.I.P. Dad," and I'll just be like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why are niggas that ruthless?"
Bro, you know what's crazy? That shit used to be like, that used to be okay maybe like 4 or 5 years ago.
But why was it even okay? Like, to talk about somebody, like, that's one thing. I don't think I'll ever post like family on the internet again.
Yeah, I would never post anybody that died in my family on the internet. Yeah. I couldn't never do that.
But even like, I be seeing motherfuckers roast babies now. Bro, like, babies ain't even safe.
Bro, like, I mean, it all starts with like, if you knew, like, it all starts with like, there's people like, I seen somebody that I'm cool with roast some other lady's son, and her son was like, he had some type of condition, but she started with him, and he like retorted with that, and I was just like, it's like at the same time, it's like, yo, you know, you can't really,
you gotta mind your business.
Yeah, it's like you gotta mind your business, and 2, it's like, I'm not one to tell you what to post, but it's like, yo, you you knew what you could have set yourself up for when you posted that on Twitter. You know.
Yeah, man, I don't get it, man. People's crazy as hell. And before we wrap this up, there's one thing I would like. Well, I don't know if you want people to know, but you still, even while you have all this exciting and amazing stuff going on, you still live an everyday life. You still get up for work every morning. Know what I mean? You do what you gotta do. You pay bills.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? You handle what you gotta handle. You pay car insurance, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? So, is there anything you want people to know about you that might have been misconstrued before? So I know a lot of people might have a certain thought about you, but even me being your family or just anything, there's people that know the real you. Mm-hmm. So is there anything you want people to know?
I mean, I don't think so. I let people know anything they want to know, usually.
Like, for my viewership, for the Space Network Media viewership.
Yeah, like, shit, really, you can really just check my Twitter for anything you want to know about me. Like, I don't really, unless it's like family and shit like that, if it's real personal, I don't put any of that shit on the internet. But like, anything you want to know about me personally, like, you know, I'll tell people like, damn, yeah, work fucking sucked today, or some shit like that. Like, yeah, I have a job. You know, I just like all the money. I just like getting all the money that I can. You know, that's not gonna last. That's not gonna last forever, of course. Coming up real short, actually, to be honest. But you know, like, yeah, I work. My car's paid off, and I don't plan on getting another one because why would I want another car note? Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't care how much money I get. My car still runs, so I'm good. You know what I mean?
You gotta break these misconceptions of trying to be a big flexer for the internet.
Yeah, like I thrift shop all the time. You know, it's shit like that. Like a lot of niggas do that, but they won't admit that. They want to flex like they, you know.
I never find a problem. Like there are people that be like, "Oh, nigga, you thrift? You wearing like." Yeah, nigga, like there's flyer shit. I go to the mall and be mad because I can't find anything.
Nigga, I found an East Saint Laurent sweater in a thrift store.
See, like how the fuck? How the fuck?
Yeah, you can find shit like that.
See, yeah, that's one thing that I know people might have thought about you. They might have thought like, oh, this nigga, his ego's crazy. He might be a big flexer. Nah, man, just regular guy. Work like everybody else. Pays car insurance like everybody else, eat, sleep, shit like everybody else. Know what I mean? Ain't shit different. Know what I mean? He's just a little cooler than the rest of everybody else. Know what I mean? That's one thing I would say.
I got some cool friends.
Yeah, you got cool friends, cool connections. But that's one thing I want to ask you, man. Like, you gotta show me how you do it with the ladies. Cause sometimes I be trying to work my way. I be implementing some of your moves and shit that I see. And sometimes I'm like, damn, like, do I gotta grow my beard out, or is it because I'm not dark skinned? I don't know what it is. Like, how do you do it?
I don't know. I really think it's all just being reserved. Being reserved? Yeah, women like a man that's.
I'm not reserved, Raymond. I can't ask you that. Pause that. Pause that. I can't ask you that.
I at least that's what I've noticed. Like coming up, like women. They don't like a man that's like, cause there's niggas on the internet all the time talking about, I fucked you in the bathroom last week.
That's corny.
You know, shit like that. Yeah, like whack shit, like shit like that. And it's like women. You know how many women see shit like that and they're like, oh no, like if they wanted to fuck with that nigga, like they wouldn't fuck with him now because they see he's a chatterbox, he's a chatty patty. You know what I mean? So I think being reserved is a real strong suit. If you can keep your mouth shut, like just not say anything to anybody, women really like shit like that a lot, you know.
That's one thing I've been learning a lot to do because I be wanting to speak on a lot of shit, and I just be like, I don't need to do that. Just let me chill. Let me watch the world burn.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'll save it when it's time.
I feel like that's another reason why I feel like that's the reason why I'm so cool with like some like so many like athletes and shit like that too, because like when I first see them, you know, I greet them like a regular person. You know, I don't want to, yo, let's take this pic, bro, or anything like that. Like we'll just chill the whole night. You know what I mean? And if the situation comes where niggas want to get a picture, then yeah, we can get a picture. But like
other than that, like, niggas will really just chill the whole night. And, like, believe it or not, those niggas hate taking pictures with people.
I believe
they
it.
want
I believe
they
it.
like people that just treat them like regular people.
Because they in reality they are. They just they're just doing something that enhances their social status. But they're still regular people.
Yeah, like they like being treated like regular people. Like they're like, you know, they don't want you to hold them on this pedestal. They don't want you to be a yes man to them. Like they want you to tell them, like, if niggas are fucking up, like, yo, like, nigga, you're fucking up. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are, but you're fucking up right now, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what everybody needs around them. So I hate, not that I have ever had yes men, but I've seen motherfuckers be yes men. And that makes me uncomfortable as a man. It's just like, man, you're not going to tell some nigga he wrong. You're not going to say no to somebody.
Yeah, those niggas are enablers. Yeah. I can't really fuck with enablers like that.
Right. Yeah, I think this has been a pretty good episode so far. You know what I mean? Any quick shout outs you want to give?
Oh, that threw me off. Nah, just shout out to everybody, man. What is it? It's Friday night.
Friday night.
Everybody go out and have some fun, man. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I'm actually going back to Texas tomorrow, so I'll be in the air most of the time. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good weekend. Valentine's Day is next weekend, so I hope all the ladies got shit set up for their kings.
Shit.
It's your year this time, kings.
Yeah, I hope a nice little queen has something set up for me.
Yeah, it's for the kings this year. Y'all done had it every other year, and every other day after that. Cause I hope niggas is paying for y'all dates. Well, most niggas is paying for dates.
Yeah, I hear that's a whole another conversation in itself. Of the whole paying for dates debacle and shit.
And that's just, I swear that shit is only on Twitter. I've never gotten in any type of static over who's paying for what.
Never.
In person.
Like, in person, no. And when the bill comes up, sometimes I'll be like, no, let me get that. Just, not because I don't want her to think I'm poor, just because, like, I feel like that's the thing to do.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
It's proper etiquette.
Yeah, but if a woman wants to spend money on me, who the hell am I to say no?
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, hell yeah, spend that bag, right? I want that. I want this. I want to eat this for dinner. No,
yeah, like, I mean, granted, I'm gonna still feel weird at the end of the day, and I'll probably just end up giving her that money back or trying to give it back to her. Or
reimburse it somehow.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something to, like, equal up to that, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah, ladies, this Valentine's Day is for the kings, you know what I mean? Yeah, so shout out to all the viewers. Shout out to all the supporters of the Good Guy brand. Shout out to all the supporters of Space Network Media. Shout out to Quill. Shout out to my engineer Neko. He's away right now. This has been another episode of Space Station Podcast, and yeah.